Okay, so I'm trying to get Jetpack set up on a pressable installation. I always have problems with this, and Jess Nunez from Pressable Support sent me this explainer. So far, this is actually the best explainer I've seen, and I'm going to test it to see if I can follow the instructions and make it work. So, first step, and just to point out, the Jetpack in the My Pressable area has not been activated yet. Jetpack's not set up on WordPress either, so her instructions are to go into WordPress and follow the connection details there, and then after all of that is done, go into My Pressable and hit activate. So I think maybe I've done it in both directions before, but I'm not positive. Maybe I've done it in reverse. So we're going to give this a try. So coming in here, we're in WordPress admin. I'm going to set up Jetpack, and I'm recording this to help capture the process in case it goes wrong. Now, I have a WordPress.com account, so it always connects automatically to that. So the instructions didn't say to use any other account, I just said to connect. And so I have this. I've had it since like 2007 or 8 or something like that, a long time. So I'm going to hit approve. It's going to authorize the connection for this website. And initially, it shows this. Now, Premium is included with Pressable WordPress hosting. But since it hasn't been activated yet, it still shows the amount that would be charged. I'm not going to pay for that. I'm not going to put my credit card in there. So I'm going with start with free. Now, just a reminder, these were the instructions. Go here and follow the connection details. I think I've done that, but I'm also guessing as I do that. So maybe I'm guessing correctly, maybe I'm guessing incorrectly. Okay, so we're loaded up here. I'm going to open, get my Pressable going. Get myself signed in there. Sign in. Okay, scrolling down, going to settings for this account, and there's the activate button there at the top, and I believe there's a second one down here. I don't know if it matters which one I push. It says press the green activate button, and this is the only green one, so I'll stick with that. So I'll hit activate there. And it says it's activating. Now, in my experience, this doesn't necessarily mean that it has worked. I often see it activated from My Pressable's perspective, but not necessarily in WordPress. And in the past, I've had to talk to Pressable support multiple times. Every time I've ever done this, so far that's on about 20 different accounts to get it to actually work, and that usually takes multiple efforts per account. So I'm really crossing my fingers and hoping that this works in this process, this step, whatever. So I've got the spinny thingy going on. I've seen that, and it's now says Jetpack Premium was successfully activated. Again, I've seen that before, and it didn't necessarily mean that it was activated. And you can see down here, Pressable is partnered with Jetpack to provide you with Jetpack. And it's activating on your site. This one says activating, so just out of curiosity, I'm going to refresh this page. The thing at the top goes away. This now says activated. So, and I've seen all this before, and still after seeing that, it didn't necessarily work. So I'm going to come back in here into WordPress. Click the. Let's see, this is a relatively new site to WordPress. We've migrated it over from a completely different type of system, custom system. So, what do we got here? Looks like it's still connected as me. Look at the plans maybe. Try and find something that shows Premium running is what my goal is. And it sort of looks like this may have worked. My current plan, which is the premium one, the middle one, the $99 one, and I think it has worked. So I think it's worked. I'm impressed. This is the first time I've had instructions to follow that worked. And I think it's key. Instructions to follow, that's a big improvement. So I'm happy about that. I'd love to see those get worked in over here with some little nice tip thing or instruction guide or something like the instructions that they have for adding a domain name. But this is progress. I've been looking for this progress for a long time. Thank you, Pressable team. Thank you, Jetpack team.